Welcome back to Yoni Bondhi. Now, before you get started on your Yoni Bondhi journey, there are a couple pieces of information I want to share with you that are very important. When you're looking to buy a Yoni egg, keep in mind there are 3 different sizes, and there are Yoni eggs with a drilled hole and without. I recommend, especially if you are new to Yoni egg practices, to purchase a large Yoni egg. Large Yoni eggs are for beginners. I also recommend purchasing a Yoni egg with a hole drilled through it. This will allow you to string a thread through your Yoni egg, making removal easier, and also it'll allow you to attach weight later on in your practice if you choose to. Also, when buying a Yoni egg, there are lots of different kinds of stones. I tend to lean towards the jade stone. It's the classic for Yoni eggs, and it's a healing stone. It's a great stone to have, especially if part of your focus and intentions are going to be healing past traumas. Once you receive your Yoni egg, you will want to physically and energetically cleanse your Yoni egg. To physically clean your Yoni egg, place it on the stovetop in a small pot of water. Turn on the stove and let the water get hot. You don't want it to boil. Boiling your Yoni egg could potentially cause it to crack. And if you have cracks in your Yoni eggs, that could be a major sanitary issue. To energetically cleanse your Yoni egg, I've found that the easiest way to do it is to place it in full moonlight overnight. Not only does this cleanse your Yoni egg, but it also energizes it as well and gets it ready for you and your first practice. Cleaning your Yoni egg after each practice. You want to thoroughly clean your Yoni egg after each practice with warm water and gentle soap. After cleaning your Yoni egg, I recommend keeping it covered in a safe place, either in a box or a bag next to your bed. How not to use a Yoni egg. Never sleep with a Yoni egg inserted. Never insert your Yoni egg and walk around with it all day long. Never insert your Yoni egg for a 1-hour yoga class. And definitely never insert your Yoni egg if you're having pelvic pain. My recommendation to safely use a Yoni egg is for 10 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. All you need is 30 to 40 minutes a week, and you will see the benefits, physical and spiritual, of practicing with a Yoni egg on a regular basis. How to string your Yoni egg. So I buy all natural bamboo string, and that's what I use to string my Yoni egg. I grab the string in between my pointer finger and my thumb, and I measure it to the crease of my elbow. That is where I cut the string. Then I will bend it in half, and I will loop the 2 ends through the hole drilled into my Yoni egg. Once I've threaded both ends of the string through my Yoni egg, I then back it up and loop it through itself. This ensures the string is nice and secure. You can also use unscented, unwaxed floss as an alternative. Once you're ready to start attaching light weight to your Yoni egg, you can then thread 2 strings through your Yoni egg for extra reinforcement. Practicing with Amanda. So your vagina has 3 different layers of musculature. One of the goals with Yoni egg practices is being able to contract each layer separately, as well as the left and right side separately. During a practice, if I say contract the top of your Yoni, that's the area closest to your cervix. If I say contract the middle, that's the middle of your Yoni. And if I say contract the bottom, that's the bottom near the opening of your vagina. During my practices, I will also incorporate deep core strengthening, yoga asanas, and diaphragmatic breathing. Another very important rule of thumb: we don't want our Yoni to be tight or contracted all day long. We want to be able to consciously contract and consciously relax our Yoni. So during our practices, when I say completely relax your Yoni, That means to completely relax all the muscles and fully open up your yoni. Your yoni muscles, just like any other muscle in your body, if it's constantly contracted, it's going to become tight and very uncomfortable. So we also want to be able to focus on completely relaxing our yoni as well. Setting up your space. You want to give yourself ample time for your practice. You don't want to be rushing. Granted, you only need 10 minutes, but allow yourself a little extra time on the front end and on the back end to truly relax and do your practice. I recommend practicing in a clean space. That way you're not focused on the mess around you, but instead you're focused on your yoni and your yoni egg practice. Also, if you'd like to turn on some nice calming music, maybe light a few candles, make this your space. Something that is inviting, comfortable, and cozy will allow you to fully relax and focus on giving yourself the love and attention that you deserve. And lastly, how do you insert your yoni egg? I recommend using a lubricant of your choice, or you could also use coconut oil. Personally, I use my own body's lubricant, whether that be my saliva or my vaginal lubrication, to assist me in inserting my yoni egg. Next, you want to lay flat on your back, bend your knees so that your feet are behind your bum, flat on the ground. Then you splay your knees out, much like a frog stance, and slightly tip your pelvis forwards, leaving the string hanging freely. Once your yoni egg practice is over, you can use that string to gently remove your yoni egg, much like you would a tampon. As you progress in your practices, you will be able to use your vaginal muscles to push the yoni egg out on your own. But that's a little bit later. And also, don't forget to set an intention. One thing I like to do is I take my yoni egg and I place it at my third eye and I set an intention for my practice. Then I place my yoni egg just above my womb and I set the same exact intention for that practice. Remember, your vagina has muscles, and just like any other part of your body, these muscles need to be exercised or they atrophy. And what happens when vaginal muscles atrophy? Well, you have symptoms like pelvic organ prolapse or urinary incontinence. Also, you may become disassociated with that part of your body, causing vaginal numbness, or the opposite of that, maybe experiencing severe menstrual pain. Whatever it may be, yoni egg practices are here to help us take back our bodies, love our bodies, and heal our bodies. Again, I look forward to practicing with you, and I look forward to hearing about each and every one of your Yoni Bondhi journeys.